Good evening. Tonight, we bring you a solemn interruption to share news of a heartbreaking event that unfolded in a quiet town at 3:30 a.m. Tragedy struck when a massive fire consumed a family home. Despite the heroic efforts of the local firefighters, the whereabouts of Anna's family remain unknown. The tight-knit community is grappling with the aftermath of this tragic incident, leaving many questions unanswered.
Hello, Professor Juan. It's Kate from the archives. I stumbled upon a peculiar case in the attic. There's an old box labelled with Anna. It's wrapped in tape. Do you mind me asking if you know what it's for? I just need to know for the procedure.
Oh, right. You're that new archivist's kid that old man Marcus is talking about. A box, you say? Hmm. Honestly, I don't really remember, so I'm not entirely sure. Could be something my colleagues left behind. It's been up there for years.
Do you mind if I take a look inside? There might be something valuable or historically significant.
Ah, sure, go ahead. It's been gathering dust for ages. Let me know if you find anything interesting.
Sure will, Professor. Talk to you soon. After the call with Professor Juan, curiosity overcame me. In the dimly lit attic, I opened the dusty box, revealing an old tape recorder and collection of mysterious tapes. The temptation to play one proved irresistible. As the haunting melody of static filled the air, the voices of long-lost discussions echoed through the tape player. I felt as if I was being dragged into another realm, a place where time seemed to warp and reality became fluid. The ethereal voice whispers, vivid images materialize before me. I saw a house, its contours and shadows familiar yet surreal. My body floated inside like a silent observer in a realm that defied the laws of the physical. Inside, a man stood, holding a recorder. It felt like I was truly there, a ghostly presence, witnessing a scene frozen in the echoes of the past. However, nobody could see or hear me, as if I were an intangible spectre drifting through the scenes. Then, a subtle click resonated through the air, breaking the ethereal silence.
It's been 10 years since I adopted Anna and began meticulously recording each milestone in her life. Tomorrow she turns 16, and as a high school junior, she'll soon be embarking on her college journey. Anna has transformed significantly over the years. She's become obedient, lovely, and sociable. Making friends, going out, and genuinely having fun have become integral parts of her life. Not only is she excelling in her studies, whatever happened in her past is now a distant memory, and she's wholeheartedly embracing and enjoying life. Today marks the final day of my recordings documenting Anna's well-being journey. Initially, I may have begrudgingly approached this task, but as time passed, it evolved into more than a responsibility. Been a relentless 10 days since my daughter Anna went missing. Endless nights of worry, sleeplessness, and an ache that won't relent. The police checked the CCTV footage, claiming they saw and heard nothing. But I can't dismiss what I know I heard. Something is undoubtedly wrong. Why can't they acknowledge it? The shadow lingering in the corner, the whispers carried by the wind, and that scream cutting through the silence. I heard it, undeniably. It's like the darkness swallowed her, erasing any trace or evidence for others to see. Am I losing my grip on reality? Or is this just exhaustion fueling my desperation? The police insist Anna may have left voluntarily, but I understand my daughter. Anna wouldn't vanish without a word, without a single trace. I can't bring myself to accept their simplistic conclusions. there's a layer to this puzzle they're either blind to or unwilling to admit. I've meticulously retraced her steps in my mind, hunting for any clue, any sign that could guide me to her. Yet it feels like chasing elusive shadows in the dark. The persistent feeling lingers. She's out there, somewhere, waiting for someone to uncover the truth. I won't surrender. I refuse to entertain the idea that she willingly walked away. This situation carries a mystery, one that eludes the grasp of the police and contradicts rationality. I'll persist in my search, cling to hope until Anna is safely home. Last night, an unexplainable force lured me into Anna's room, an eerie intuition compelling me to inspect beneath her bed. My fingers grazed a forgotten diary, and insatiable curiosity impelled me to search for any clue about Anna's whereabouts. As a picture of Anna's late mother drifted to the floor, her eyes seemed to bear witness to tales from an enigmatic past. I closed the diary, deciding to leave Anna's room and return to mine. As the door shut behind me, chills began to sprout across my body, and a disorienting fog clouded my senses. Turning my head, a disconcerting figure materialized in my room, clad in black, adorned with ropes, and wearing a crow mask with hair for feathers. Approaching me, she whispered unintelligible horrors, my head throbbing in response, succumbing to the enveloping darkness. A paralyzing suffocation gripped me, and I sank to my knees, trapped in the abyss of her dark, hollow eyes. Crows shrieked in the background, intensifying the dissonant chorus of whispers. As shadows threatened to consume me, a shrill telephone ring jolted me from the ominous trance. Gasping for air, I found myself exhausted and terrified, questioning the reality of what transpired. The picture of Anna's mother morphed into the haunting image of the lady in black. In that moment, words involuntarily escaped my lips. Mother, matron nocturna.